What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we're doing another 10-year sim, which, oh, what the hell was that? You see the screen? It was like a little spreadsheet. That's kind of cool. Come on, show it again. Oh, that was so cool. But we're doing another 10-year sim, this time with the Falcons. The Super Bowl is coming up, and I thought, hey, a team that was recently in the Super Bowl, we'll put them on there. Maybe people will, for some reason, want to click. I don't even know. Of course, the Falcons, a little below average, kind of like the Packers. Didn't really do well this season. Defense, kind of killing both the teams. Definitely the biggest issue. Vic Beasley, does he even know how to pass rush? Like, I at one point, he looked so good, and then that went away, which is unfortunate. Deion Jones, however, god tier. Basically the best middle linebacker in Madden, honestly. You could basically argue that. If not him, maybe Roquan, one of the two. I don't know if there's a guy with, like, substantially better jumping, but god dang, he's so good. Devondre Campbell, a little bit on the older side. Did I just say older side? I was thinking of the Chargers League where he's like 29 now, I think. But 25-year-old Devondre Campbell, not on the older side. Quick dev, maybe turn this thing around. At one point, he was like an 85, 86, so hopefully we can do that. I don't know how the hell Trufant is number 2 there, but there's that. Isaiah Oliver, a young rookie with quick dev. I think he might actually move over Alfred here and then move Alfred to strong safety, which probably makes... How tall is Kazee? I'm sorry I'm moving really quickly here, but things happen. He is severely undersized, so why not add Alfred, who's honestly a little bit bigger than him, which is kind of crazy to say. The team gets a little bit better. However, do we want that to be the case? I don't really follow the Falcons in these 10-year sims or any of that, but that move could be... Oh, I forgot about Keanu Neal. Okay, that's... yeah, I forgot about him. Where the hell was he? Was he injured this year? Got to move Devontae Freeman as well. Honestly, it sounds like I've tried Crystal. Like, I am moving so quickly. It honestly sounds like I've never made a video in my life. Let's calm down. I'm excited. Let's chill out. There's no reason to shout. That was the first time I've ever rhymed with those words. Ito Smith is going to be moving to number 3. And I've really slowed it down. Okay, now we're calm. We're all right. We're going to get the Falcons back on track. Of course, if you've never followed this series before, we get one move every season. Whether that be, well, one move to gain a player every season, whether it be a free agency, college players, whatever it may be. And of course, like season 9, I mean, we could just, you know, I can make 10 moves year 1 and then it would be done. But year 9, probably I usually do 2 because obviously season 10, we aren't going to get an option to add a player. Here we go. Obviously, we have the opportunity to make the playoffs. We're not the real-life Falcons here. We can win some games. The question is, will we? And the answer, of course, okay, is yes. I'm actually a little shocked by that. 9-6-1. Oh my God, the Saints were great. The reason why I'm shocked by that is we were 4-4 at one point. Usually, when you don't start off good, you don't finish strong. But we did kind of finish strong. We had a couple of win-loss situations. But obviously, it was enough to make the playoffs, and that was the main focus. Matt Ryan with almost 5,000 passing yards, which is great. 37 touchdowns, 7 picks. Rushing, Devontae Freeman, 3.9 per carry, just like Tevin. They combined for 20 touchdowns, which is nice. Calvin Ridley started as a star dev, will remain as a star dev. That kind of sucks. Thought maybe he would go up. What else do we have? Anything defensively looking good? Sack totals, please, for the love of G's. No, thank you. That did not go super well. Justin Bethel got quite the amount of picks. Might be, I don't know. Is that the same Bethel that's been in the league for 5,000 years? Hopefully not. Because if it is, then that was all for nothing. Did we get a single award? We did not. Or was Bethel? Not even on the list. All right. Where the hell is Bethel? Is Bethel the... Damn it, he is the older guy. He really didn't go up in dev there. It kind of sucks. Not super satisfied with some of the upgrades on defense. Offensively, Calvin Ridley did okay. Did Coleman go down in dev? I don't know if he starts at normal. I would assume he's at least quick. So we're going to advance. Let's see if we can win a playoff game. We can. All right, so going against those 14-1-1 Saints, there's no chance. Not a chance. It was very close, actually. I want to see the numbers on this. Normally we don't. This might be the first time we've actually looked at the specific numbers of a result. And we kind of have to. I mean, a 3-point difference, almost, like an 80-plus point game there? Ryan threw 2 picks, which kind of sucks. Tevin and Freeman did a really good job. Well, Tevin kind of didn't do much, but let's take a look at the picks. Patrick Robinson and Demario Davis. Those are not the kind of guys you should throw picks to. They're not very good, okay? Tevin Coleman is gone, but no one's offering on him. That just seems stupid, though. Sheldon Richardson, not a position we necessarily need. Tevin Coleman, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You have Ito Smith, so, I mean, you kind of have to allow them to let him go. Late first, he's super fast. I'm going to take him. And thank you, Jesus, that I did. Lester Matthews, I love you, bro. Oh, my God, Star Dev, that's a great pick. That's a really great pick. I don't even care what they take after that. You just can't beat that pick. I really want to see that tight end, though. I don't think we would take him. Austin Hooper's still here, and he's still pretty young and good. So I don't care necessarily that they screwed up in the draft. But boy, do I wish they did better. Well, there's really not much we can do. We just slap the guys in the lineup and hope they dev. Here we go. Season 2, Year 1 ended pretty damn well. Year 2 is going to not end very well. 9-7. The Saints take a huge dip. Did we lose? Like, when did we lose? Oh. If we even just get one tie, I think we probably would have made the playoffs. Damn. MVP to Rodgers right after Tom Brady MVP. Wow, this was a really down season. Holy crap. What's Calvin Ridley? Star Dev. Thankfully, he's kind of locked in at star still. Julio could be, like, quick. Is Julio quick, Dev? Please don't tell me. Oh, that's so gross. You gotta be kidding me. Deion Jones probably went back up in Dev. He went down to star from star last season. He is back up to star. Luckily, I guess that's something we care about. The Seahawks win the Super Bowl over the Jags. So finally some new faces, I suppose. I'll take it. The Jags, surprisingly. Alex Mack. So this offensive line is terrible. It's probably the direction we're going to go, or maybe even just let the AI go. Hopefully they do take it. Matthews really didn't upgrade it at all, especially with scheme fit. McKinley had a really good season. I didn't even look at sack totals, but I'd say he had a lot. Signed free agents, $26.8 million. Matt Ryan replacement could be something we look forward to in the future here, or look for, I suppose. A couple of interesting names here. You don't really see Jalen Smith too often. Quick dev, not really a position we need. He's actually a little faster than I expected. Cooper Kupp, he's 27 with normal dev. Just what we need. That's where half of our receivers are headed. Don't really need him, though. Normal dev. He is very good. And I might debate Anthony Brown, because once again, I think the AI knows offensive lineman has to be the issue. Do we get Anthony Brown for a 4-year deal? We do. So we did miss the playoffs, so we should have a pretty good pick. I think. Oh, no, we won't, actually. Oh, who is this? Yeah, we won't. Quick dev, 5'8", 178. He looks so old, and he does not look skinny, but he is actually a pretty damn good wide receiver. He's very fast. I guess if you're not going to go O-line, it could have went worse. Willis Howard, he'll be a starter. Not bad, actually. Decent strength. Who's this? Sean Highsmith. Right in. What the hell is he? Oh, he's a big fella. So we'll probably end up moving him to middle linebacker. Hopefully there was no god-tier lineman. Quick dev. Oof. That guy was very good, in fairness. There was not a lot of talent there at that round, or that spot. So I'm not even that mad. Highsmith actually is only an 80, a 74 overall DT as well. So he's a great dev player, but he's not really that good as an overall. All right, here we are. Going to the playoffs. Are we in it? We aren't. 9-7 again. So we were 7-4. A little bit of a spoiler. So what did we lose? Last 3 yet again? Kinda. Maybe even worse. 4 to the last 6, I think. Oh, my God. Can we stop being so bad? Like, that's all I want. Matt Ryan needs to go. He's normal dev, ain't he? How is he still a decent dev? Devontae Freeman, that's a good season. Back to star, I would say. Yep, back to star. It's getting a little old, though, so, I mean, the prime for these guys is kind of falling apart here. You know, like, I think it's time to step it up a little bit, fellas. Sack totals. Grady, not bad. McKinley, pretty good. Pick totals. Anthony Brown, is that a dev up? Damn it. But let's go to free agency. I mean, offensive line, obviously the biggest of issues. Maybe a solid pass rusher if someone's there. But other than that, defense, I think, is okay. It's good enough. But yeah, O-line is a huge, huge issue. We have about 40 mil to work with as well. Eddie Jackson. I mean, we could always use a new safety. Our guy's... Well, how old is our guy, actually? 29. I mean, that's not much older. Joe Mixon, 25. That could be an option. Derek Barnett. See, Derek Barnett's a little slow, though. And I don't mean like stupid. Evan Ingram, that's a new name. He is a little on the slower side, but he is very talented. I don't think he can get much of a better offer than that. I mean, by the time they actually get rid of Freeman, he'll be like 30-31. So we'll probably around pick 18 to 21 because we're 9-7 again. Please, O-line. Okay, so they go... okay, so there's a tight end here. Marco Hickok. Decently fast. Not bad. Does that mean they got rid of Hooper or they're getting rid of him? Claude Poshiask. I think we had a punter named him once. Was this Joshua Massey? I mean, they're not great linemen, but at least they're, addressing the situation. Here we go. Year one, we made it. I think I don't know why I said it that way. I think we've been making the team better, but AI doesn't agree with it. And we do make the playoffs at 12-4, and I will say that is a hell of a finish. We were 6-4 at one point, and we must have, obviously by math rules, won 6 straight. That is very nice, and nice MVP season from Matt Ryan. 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. Devontae Freeman returns to the top as well, although apparently he loses Dev. Julio Jones, that's got to be a star Dev. It is. Calvin Ridley, star? He must have lost it and then regained it, huh? Yep, he did. Ferguson, that could be a star Dev. It is. Okay, so this is a really good season. Austin Hooper could be a star. Maybe he was only normal. Yeah, he went up quick. So pretty much all 4 of the star best receivers went up in Dev. Defensively, Tack McKinley, probably a superstar Dev. Superstar Dev indeed. What is this line? Ooh, very fast. He's normally not that fast, I don't think. Grady Jarrett, only quick. That's fine. Any crazy pick totals? Doesn't appear that way. Ooh, Carter Glass with a 16 out of 16. It's not very often you see that from the AI. I know it's kind of stupid to bring up, but it's true. I mean, if you guys do these rebuilds or franchises, you don't really see the AI kick perfect seasons. So it's pretty impressive. D lineman best of the year. So yeah, kicker is best of the year too. Surprised he doesn't go up in Dev. That's so stupid. I also went with the quarterback XP boost because even though Matt Ryan won MVP, I don't know how long he's going to last. He wins the first playoff game, but back onto the pesky Saints, which we were not good enough yet again to beat. Who beat us by under touchdown score again. And just like that season, I believe, Seahawks, Jags in the Super Bowl. This time the Jags get their revenge. And I may have had the wrong thing on. So potentially one of the best off-season times to be alive. And I had the auto stuff on. Did we get anyone good, maybe? Our signings, it doesn't say anything, so I would assume we didn't get anyone new. I mean, hell, running back's in need, and that guy looks pretty decent, so here we are. Here goes nothing. Normal dev, so let's go 5. 81 overall is pretty good, and he's pretty decently fast considering, so I don't like the dev, but he's a good player, and hopefully the AI, if that guy was even there, late third, it's a little rough, but that lineman could be a huge steal. Draft recap, what do we get? Please, some sort of lineman. Here's Rashard Baldwin. Was this one of the guys we looked at? There's no way that was the guy, because that guy, like the guy we looked at, he was clearly like a 77 plus overall. Here we are, 89 overall team, about halfway through the 10-year sim. Matt Ryan coming off of an MVP year, but also could be going into his final year here for all we know. So 4 years. If we hit this playoff, it'll be 2 years of the playoffs. Or was it 3 years? 2 years? Wait, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Oh, this is year 5. So 3 years of the playoffs, 2 missing. 8-8. I don't know how the hell we made it at 8-8. Okay, so we lost like 4 games out of the last 7, it appears. Who the hell did poorly in the NFC? Because, yeah, that probably shouldn't have made the playoffs. Oh, there was a couple other 8-8 teams. Was it the divisional wins? Do we have a tiebreaker over the Vikings? I don't even know, man. I don't care enough. Aaron Rodgers was MVP again. That's the most MVPs I've seen him in any of these have. DeMarcus Paul, I forgot to start him. That sucks. It is what it is. Devontae Freeman still did pretty well at the age of 30. Calvin Ridley, is that a dev up? It's a dev remain, so I'll take that. Ferguson, is that a dev up? It's a dev drop. Really? That seems a little harsh. That's a little harsh. I won't look at the awards because obviously not many would have come to us except for Keanu Neal, who had a 7 interception season. Was he normal dev? He went down? I don't know why I got so, like, weird there. Brian Poole goes down. Ricardo Allen probably goes up. He did go up, but it doesn't matter because he's irrelevant. Trudvon definitely went up. There's no way he would have remained as a star or a superstar the whole time. Defense is still looking really good. I would say DB is probably what we're going to have to address soon, though. And we lose very first game by 6. That score tells me right there that we were struggling, barely deserved to make it, and if we did win, it would have been lucky. Browns win another one over the Rams, and we're in free agency. Who is here? Quarterback is still there. Freeman is gone. Julio is gone. Hooper, surprisingly, still is here, though. We're in 82 overall now. Don't worry about it. We got rid of the guy I drafted. I think that was the first ever player I drafted. Trufont's gone. Oh my God. If they ever let McKinley go, I'm going to be sad, which they very well could, to be honest. Only 21 mil. Where the hell is it? Was it a lot tied up in guaranteed contracts, maybe? Nick Murray, 26 years old. Not really needing a DT. Conrad. Don't know about this guy. Ooh, Conrad's pretty good. He's a little slow for his size, but that's still good. Lester Matthews isn't getting an offer. It would be really weird of us to do, but I just don't know how you get rid of him. He's normal dev, but he's better than all the other normal devs. He's fast. He's good. Yeah, screw that. I'm getting him back. This is such a waste. No, I'm not going to count it. We've done it in the past where it doesn't count to regain your players. Like, these are players, like, these little deals, no one's offering them. Why the hell aren't we keeping them? We have tons of needs on the team. Here we are. Let's see. We banked up our point for next year, our pick. Okay, they go with a guard, and they also go with a QB. Okay, so Bradley Farmer, 21 years of age, 77 overall. Not a bad pick at all. Then they go QB Quinn Grooves. He's pretty decent. I'd have to take a look at him and Matt Ryan's comparisons. Was there a better QB, though? I don't care about the lineman. I don't think you're going to beat that lineman at 21. But was there a better QB? So you have Studdard. He's a good overall Logan Studdard. A little low on the throw power, but a very good quarterback, balanced out. Very fast, too. Duncan Dalton, definitely terrible. Anyone else? I mean, I don't see anything else, really, unless there's usually there are quarterbacks in, like, near the 3rd. That's Quinn. Oh, Quinn was after all those guys. Oh, yeah, that's a really good pick, then. Terrell Murr. Oh, God, that guy's really good, though. So, whoa, wait a minute, what the hell? It sucks that he's 24. I don't know why EA would do that. That is just disgusting. I know, obviously, the QBs last forever, but he is really fast. One of the fastest QBs I've ever seen, actually, in a draft, like a simulated draft. Pretty impressive stuff. Obviously, I think that would have been the better pick, but I'm not mad with the QB we got either. Now, Ryan's still here. He's 38. He's an 86 overall. He's definitely the better of the two, so Groves is going to have to wait. Offensive line does make a little bit of an improvement. Jake Matthews, how old is he? He's 31. He's actually such a tank. I don't understand how he's still like a decent overall. I'm confused, honestly. The depth is a little worrisome. Isaiah Oliver's gone. The corners are like rough. Like it's a really bad situation soon. Next season, there could be like not a single 80+ in sight. Here we are headed to the playoffs. Looked good last season. Didn't finish too well. And here we are again, 10-5-1. I will say I'm a little shocked by the fact that even with quite a bit of drops here and there on seasons, we've been making the playoffs pretty consistently. It's kind of interesting to see. You talk early MVP. Matt Ryan played at a decently high level. Rushing. DeMarcus Paul actually did a lot better than I thought he did. That's easily a quick dev in my opinion. Calvin, is that a super? Stay star again, so I mean that's fair enough. Hooper, that could be a quicker star. Quick, Ferguson. Quick, I'm honestly surprised even quick at this point. Defensively, any craziness. I don't remember even. Yeah, we didn't even get any new names. We just re-signed our guys. Derek Barnett, quick dev, tack, still superstar. He's really good. Anthony Brown, is that a quick dev from him? It is. He's a god. Don't care about the awards, honestly. Unless I know for a fact a guy had a chance, I don't think it's even worth looking at anymore. Paul does go up to an 84, so that's not bad. Better than some of the guys we've had in the past. Pretty good. I mean, once again, we need to start adding a new DB every year, I think. So free agency is going to be big for us. I mean, oh, man, it's real hit or miss, isn't it? We get near the championship game, or we lose right out the gate. Browns win another Super Bowl. Okay, I don't understand why they're so good in Sim, but they just are. So they re-signed Trufant, which is shocking. We need a cornerback or a safety. Primarily a cornerback, though. So safeties, Bartu, good corner? Question mark? Could be. Frazier, good corner? Question mark. Can't be. Really don't want to pay anyone, but I guess we do have a lot of money, so Pierce Bartu it is. I do have that extra point banked, so I could draft here. Cornerback's obviously the biggest need. That's a fair trade, I think, because they drafted him in the first round, didn't they? I think that's a fair trade. Even if it isn't, screw off. I don't care. You got to take this guy. He's, basically the prototypical quick dev guy. Quick dev, 78 overall. Says we reached, but look at how fast he is. 98 speed. Our new number 2 corner. And there we go. Draft recap, let's take a look. I mean, we've seen good players in other later rounds and other ones. Torrey Henson. Terrible. That's just really bad. Terrible Hicks. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I really want to take a look at the other corner because he was slower, but he looked like the better talented player. Look at all the corners went right after. Enoch Saffold. No, that was the other guy, wasn't it? Was AJ Wallace the guy? I don't think he was that fast, though. Yeah, I would say this was the guy. He's a great player and honestly probably was better, but you just can't teach speed, can you? I'm just praying for the greatest season a rookie quarterback has ever seen. I know it's not technically a rookie, but let's see some Mahomes magic, all right? It's kind of crazy, though. It almost seems like people are underwhelming Mahomes. Like, he actually went insane. Like, don't get me wrong, people are talking about it, but I don't know. It's crazy. And I know the Chiefs did technically do pretty decent with Alex Smith, but still, I don't know. We missed the playoffs, and it was 8-8. I mean, that's not that much worse. And he did go to an 84 overall. He was actually pretty good. Paul's turned into a pretty decent running back. What is his dev? Quick? I mean, that's not bad. Offensive line back to being a bit of a need again. House, that's a pretty good upgrade. So we need a free safety now. Highsmith's a decent overall, but he's pretty old. What overall is he? He's 29 now. Yikes. Take a look at stats. Oh, Quinn was actually good. 4,700 yards, 30 touchdowns, 13 picks. Especially with Paul having a pretty decent season as well. Ferguson, what dev is that? Quick, I would say that's a retainment. And that's definitely a regress. Hooper, though, I mean, he's been almost at 1,000 yards for a tight end like every season. Yeah, that's a dev up for sure. I mean, that tight end we had, I mean, it was a good trade piece to get that cornerback, but yeah, really not worth it. Casey Lynn, I don't know when they got him, but he's slowly developing up, and he's decently young. Throw up picks for the youngster, none. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I don't even know how he went up in dev. Or overall, I don't know if he did go up in dev or not. But that's season 7, a bit of a disappointing one, but I guess the QB did okay. Could have been much worse. It's got the offensive lineman free agency trade as well, which is huge. Obviously, if there's a great lineman anyways, we're going to be the one to sign them, but maybe there's some, 80 overall guys that they can go for, and the Browns win like Super Bowl number 3 or 4, I don't even know, but the best team of the decade, basically. I don't know who we would have actually lost. I'm going to back out, actually. We're going to make sure. Keep forgetting to do it, but I don't know who we would have lost. Ferguson, I'm honestly surprised is still here. Usually they get rid of good players. Once again, O-lines. Ooh, Hooper went down like 3 to 4 overalls. So new corner, it's fine. So free safety's a big need. Keanu Neal's dropping. The D-line's still pretty damn fresh. Yeah, DB, lineman. That's the main ones. Specifically a free safety now. Christian Drake. I don't think we're really in the market for that. Late first. I'm just going to take him. He's best available. 78 overall, quick dev. Not the slowest guy in the world. Not really talented, but probably worth the pick. I probably should have looked around just to make sure, but I don't know. I mean, he's not the worst safety in the world, and it's not all about speed, especially when you're simming. It has a lot to do with overalls in general. And even though he had bad coverage stats, he's pretty decent overall. So pick 18 in the second, they go the corner, Terran Gordy. Honestly, the perfect number 3. So that's actually a really good pick. Not really good, but it's a good pick. So here we go. Running back Franklin Cribbs, star dev. Cool name, too. However, obviously lacking in the talent, but can't go wrong with a star dev. A strong safety, pick 1. Lavon Poole. He was decent, but definitely not worth pick 1. Martinez Burnett. Quick dev, kind of a worse version of ours. Not much worse, but a little bit worse than ours. They actually have Richardson just like sitting there doing nothing. A 6-inch difference, though. Season 8's season is a playoff one. 8-7-1. The Buccaneers and Saints. I'm going to just take a look at... I guess I'll take a look at ours as well. But that is a little shocking. The division keeps going up and down. You never know where it's going to head. The Saints usually are really good or they're really bad. So there you go. Not a great season for Groves this time around. Paul wasn't very good. He did have double-digit touchdowns. Calvin Ridley, though, 1,000 yards. What's his dev? Star dev. So he might actually last a little bit longer. He never really fully developed, though. Like, what was his highest overall? 90 to 95? He wasn't really that great at all. Sack total, tack McKinley. That could be a dev drop. Man, he's just god tier. I want to actually see his stats. Wrong thing. Oh, we actually went back up to dev. Pretty interesting stuff. Really good player, though. I don't care about the awards, actually. We'll take a look at college stuff. So what is Groves dev? Star dev, okay. Defensively, nothing really special. Ferguson's not. I mean, he's good, but he's a 5'9" guy. So Packers win the playoff game versus us in the wild card round. So unfortunately, we don't go very far again. Redskins 34-31. This is now heading into season 9. Who did we lose? Calvin Ridley, he did drop down into an 88 overall. Still good enough to be a number 2, so I'm not worried about that. We did get rid of Lynn anyway, so we do need a new wide receiver. Need a new offensive lineman. That's always been the case. We got rid of the running back just as he was getting good. Devondre Campbell needs to be replaced. Cornerbacks are fine. We got rid of one of our DTs, and then Highsmith. Didn't even think he was that old, but apparently he is 30. Derek Barnett's fine for another year at least. McKinley's fine. So 52 mil, who do we get? Probably looking at running back, right? So Elgin Douglas, it's a pass rusher. Could play DT. That might be the move, actually. Give him a 5-year deal, pay the man. So I think we could probably use a DT, maybe O-line, something like that. What do they think, though? They think a left guard. Okay, so Lane Cummins, 76 overall, not bad. Center, Brock Izzo, actually not bad at all. He's super young. They go the wide receiver, not a bad decision. Delane Benjamin, a little, like, not super talented. Jimmy Allen, oh, here we go. He's kind of a DT, but he doesn't really have any block shed. He's super weak. I don't even know. I guess, like, he's just a guy you develop the hell out of. I mean, I suppose I'll start him. You know, there's going to be a couple here. So this guy was terrible. Raynard McNeil. What the hell is that? Easily the worst running back I've ever seen. Rayshawn Keezy. Very good player. It's quick star dev. I would have liked him. Javier B. Who are these terrible players? Holy Jesus. That's a fullback. That tilted me. It actually got me going. Got the old pressure of blood going. So we're an 87 overall. Starting running back is going to be Cribbs. Wide receiver, fair enough. O-line. So Massey isn't starting. So we need some guys starting here. At least Massey. All right, here we are. Headed in. Hopefully we're actually in it, though. What were we? 8-7-1 before, and it was good enough. 11-5. Quite a bit better. Who do they go against? The Saints. All right, so regular season. Had a couple of rough losses near the end of the season, but that's fine. Did well. Falcons top 3 value. Groves, potential almost MVP status. Cribbs, probably lost Dev, honestly. Oh, no, I didn't realize he was that young. Who else do we have? So Benjamin, that's a dev up. Oh, snap. Okay, so he's a very good overall right now. Not sure how, but I'll take it. I mean, he did do well in fairness, but... Ooh, Sherwin's actually a little old, too. Ooh, dev drop for Calvin. Yeah, this could be one of the last seasons we have in us. Defensively, that's a dev drop for Tack. Oh, Tack did a 10.5 again. The man doesn't go down in dev. I mean, he did, technically, but, you know, stop yelling at me. Elgin Douglas. I made a mistake. Yeah, I think I might be using a little too high of sliders. Oh, I'm stupid. Elgin Douglas is the guy that we got in free agency. I was thinking of the rookie DN we had, which I don't even think started, ironically. God, I'm so stupid. I was like, wait a minute. That's way too high. God, you're stupid, you idiot, stupid guy. It's kind of a fail, though, because I wanted to play that guy at DT, but I didn't. So, yeah. Very stupid move by me. We could have been a much better team. I think we got rid of some of the backup DTs, but overall, we're looking fine. I mean, obviously a lot of regressions, but 11 mil, we can make some plays. Bradley Chubb is very old. Chubbage, superstar dev, still pretty good, though. Fred Warner, we do need a linebacker, but yeah, I'm not competing with the Seahawks on this one. Sheldon Rankins, star dev, pretty damn solid player. Unfortunately, might be looking at... Wow, that guy's actually pretty good. We might actually be looking at 2 rookies, which really doesn't go well for us. 128 points for a center. That's how desperate it is. He is very good, in fairness. Super strong. I'll go for him. Why not? I mean, it's not like there's going to be 2 good rookies to go for at our pick anyways. But let's partake in our final draft of the Falcons 10-year sim. We had a lot of playoff berths. Not a whole lot of playoff success, though. We had a couple of wins, but I would say we're definitely under 500. Ooh, who is this? That's a lie. That combine grade does not make any sense. And like I said, I'm not mad. Hopefully we did get the lineman in the end, but yeah, I mean, this is just... It's terrible. What the hell do you take here? There's nothing to take ever. So draft board, you got D'Angelo Grimes, pretty damn fast. Nah, D'Angelo Grimes is definitely the better of the two. Quick Des, supposed to go 6, took him 24, 81 overall. Could play a little corner, and that's a really good pick. Be interested to see that DT, though, so I'm going to try to keep him in my radar. He looks very good. Glenn Russell, that's probably like a mid-second. So they go with Nate Van Dyke. Please be, okay, so he's like a DT type. Not very good. We need like a legit pass rusher. Shanon Charles, young, not great. Only pick that was decent was our safety. And it was a position we didn't even really need, so that's cool. All right, so where's the DT? Leonard Toon. Glenn Russell, 76 overall. Normal dev. Only 91 strength, even though he repped 225 39 times. Let's sim on, though. 87 overall. Let's make sure all the lineup is set. Running back definitely took a bit of a hit. Wow, Calvin Ridley's an 83 overall now. Benjamin, that guy, I guess. Defensively, Deion Jones is falling apart here. He's only quick dev. He's 32, though, so, I mean, 11 years in the league. Absolute legend. I mean, I think we're pretty much ready. The final year. I'm ready. You're ready. Make me spaghetti. Here we are. Can we make it the final year? We do, and it's... Okay, I was about to say it's our best year. It was just a worse year for the rest of the league. The Saints. I don't know why I care so much to get your guys' approval that we didn't cheat. What the hell was that finish? 2 ties and 3 losses to finish out the season. Yeah, if there was any forcing, it would be us forcing ourselves down, because that is terrible finishing. Groves, 4,300 yards, 29 touchdowns, 9 picks. Franklin Cribbs, that's a normal dev guy right there. Quick dev, he's lucky to be quick. Dulon Benjamin, he's a bit of a stud. Star dev, I don't know if he was already star. 6 upgrades to work with. 2 Pro Bowls in his career. I mean, he's a good player. His, you know, once again, speed and all that clearly doesn't matter, because somehow he's an amazing player, even though he's kind of lesser than rest. Didn't drop dev, but didn't go up in dev. Ferguson maybe has his last year in him. Hooper kind of following that too. We did go up in dev, though. 32 years old. bit of a legend. Normally he kind of goes in free agency after a few seasons, but not for us apparently. Elgin Douglas at DT got a nice little season, only quick dev, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, he didn't have a pick. Tack McKinley did, though. Keanu Neal, that's a dev up. Quick dev. Was he really normal? He didn't go up in dev. Okay. I see it. Makes sense. Here we are. We're guaranteed to make it to the division round. I love it. Let's see if the AI is upgraded. So, Benjamin, is there any speed upgrade for you? Did you get some speed? It appears you got a speed and an excel. I like it. I like it a lot. What is Groves overall now? Oh, he's a superstar. So, apparently... Oh, he was a superstar last season? Can't go back that far. I guess he was a superstar last season, and then he just didn't go down from this one. He's top 6 in the league, so that's pretty good stuff. Defensively, any numbers that we like to see? Nothing crazy. But, I mean, this is a winnable game. This could be a Super Bowl year, the final year. And it will not be. So much potential, this whole 10-year sim, and they just don't get it done. The Browns, as usual, win a Super Bowl. That's like Super Bowl number 4 or 5 in the 10-year span. EA has a very high opinion of the Browns. I'll tell you what. You don't see the Chiefs much, even though they have an insane quarterback. You don't see all of the teams you would expect to see. You see the Browns and Rams. That's it. It's just Browns and Rams 24/7. And sometimes the Redskins, which makes no sense. I mean, they don't even have their quarterback for another year, so I don't know what to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think the Falcons will do in the next 10 years. Surely Matt Ryan's going to get him to another Super Bowl, right? You think so? I think so. I personally think so. We'll see about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. Once again, there's no real set plan on which teams we do, so if you guys really want to see a certain team that we haven't done, let me know in the comment section. If you have an idea for a series or, I don't know, experiment, let me know that as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for the next video, but until next video,